Today we're actually starting to burn some silk for Carla Zampatti, which is really exciting. But the silk burning is actually based on these kinds of drawings that I do. I use the elements of fire and water for a lot of my drawings. So this is constructed through piercing and burning paper with a soldering iron. A lot of the works behind me, of course, also use rain. So translating this from, these drawings into silk is this really beautiful challenge, and I'm very excited. The story of Australia and the story of Australian women is a multicultural story. We're all inflected by each other's backgrounds, and that is the richness of what we are. I think I admired Carla Zampatti since I was a teenager. And Carla, although I didn't know her, I certainly couldn't afford her clothes. I felt as if somehow the fact that she was a non-Anglo woman, she was an incredible role model to me. And role models are really, really important. When I was growing up, there were no women artists that I knew of. But there was this figure called Carla Zampatti, and she was this amazing designer, an amazing creative force in Australia. And somehow that was incredibly, it allowed me to kind of dream a little bit. Recently I had a very large survey show at the MCA, the Museum of Contemporary Art in Sydney. And one of the most profound experiences I had was actually the number of young Asian women coming up to me. And I have to say, with tears in their eyes, because they said that my work was also telling their story. And so they felt empowered. So this is so important for future generations. And if I can just say it this way, Carla Zampatti did that for me too. Even though I didn't know her, there was something in her presence on the Australian cultural landscape that allowed somebody, some little girl like me, to dream that she could be an artist. I feel really deeply honoured actually to be participating in this collection. She was an outstanding woman.